They blasted conservative critics of the new budget deal, which is also taking fire from the other side of the political aisle. Fox News correspondent Carl Cameron has the latest right now in America.
Republican House Budget Committee Chairman Paul Ryan and GOP leaders acknowledge the bipartisan two-year budget blueprint falls short of conservative goals, but they call it necessary to end years of budget gridlock and shutdown battles.
We've got to find a way to make this divided government work. We think it's in our nation's interest to do that.
Backed by the administration, the two-year plan sets spending levels at a little over $1 trillion each year. It alleviates $63 billion in automatic spending cuts mandated for next year by the Budget Control Act. It does not raise taxes, but increases fees on air travel and other things. It would reduce the deficit $85 billion over the next 10 years, according to the Congressional Budget Office. In the Senate, conservatives, including potential presidential candidates, were quick to pan the deal. GOP foes across the Capitol cast the absence of serious spending cuts and entitlement reform as more taxing and spending.
It's going to raise taxes and fees, and it's not going to address the long-term overspending problem in Washington, which is we need to reform entitlements.
Conservative super PACs have been twisting GOP arms to oppose the plan. House Speaker John Boehner fired a missile at them.
They're using our members and they're using the American people for their own goals. This is ridiculous. Listen, if you're for more deficit reduction, you're for this agreement.
Speaker Boehner trying to brush back conservative angst, knowing a majority of Republicans truly want to avoid another shutdown fiasco. Democrats are equally divided and disturbed by the last-minute deal. They wanted to extend unemployment benefits, close corporate tax loopholes, and increase domestic spending. The leadership is not whipping up support.
The way the agreement was taking shape would absolutely not be acceptable to members of the Democratic caucus. It's now in a form where members of our caucus will have to decide for themselves.
I don't know where that will come down because, as you know, our budget that Mr. Van Hollen and our conferees were putting forth was quite different.
Senate Democratic leader Harry Reid supports the plan. Republican leader Mitch McConnell, who helped craft the Budget Control Act and its automatic cuts, has signaled his opposition to the compromise, but may wait to see what the House passes before definitively saying so. House and Senate votes are expected by week's end. They've already given up on a farm bill this year, so after 2 days of consideration, this budget framework will be the last big vote before they race out of town for the holidays. And when they return, they'll be facing the consequences in a brand new election year. In Washington,